Alright, so been dying to use the new lathe and the handles I got from Custom Chris. These are beautiful aluminum handles, very well balanced, and they just feel great in your hand. But I haven't been able to use it because I've been waiting on a lathe for the last 4 months. So excited for that. What I have here is just a piece of maple, actually 3 pieces of maple, cut round. That is probably 14.5 inch. Still have plenty of room on this new lathe, which is outstanding. So we're going to flatten it up, get around, hollow it out. This will be another beaded bowl. So let's do that. Okay, when doing beads or large platter, and you're going to put any kind of design in here, leave the middle as fat as you can, and just come in a little bit from the outside edge. That keeps vibration down, and just know that once you get this done and you get the middle turned out, hollowed out, you can't come back and touch the outside. I find that anything over about 8 inches that I want to do the outside and work in, leaving the middle as fat as I can for as long as I can. That just keeps vibration down. After that, if you start getting this kind of thin, and well, all of it kind of thin, it tends to wave. No matter if you don't have any run out, there's no run out in this machine at all. It's just, you know, a lot of mass spinning around, and when you put your tool on it, it's going to vibrate. So keep the middle as thick as you can for as long as you can. Start on your outside, get your detail done, or whatever else you want to get done in here. My case is going to be beads. And then just do a little bit at a time, knowing that I can't come back and touch this. Also, when I'm turning this, I'm turning it as smooth as I can. I want the best finish I can get on here with the tool. I don't want to sand it because that tends to eat up my beading tools fairly quickly. So get it as smooth as you can off of the tool. If you have to sand it, then make sure you wipe it or blow it down real good. So I'm going to continue with that. I destroyed the platter. So much, in fact, I'm not even going to show you the destruction. So that's pretty bad. So this has just turned into a talkie-talkie. There were a few things I wanted to discuss, or not discuss, but to say anyhow. First off, these little handles I got from Custom Chris. I'm sure I said it at the beginning of the video. I did buy these handles. He did not just send them to me and ask me to, you know, promote his stuff or anything. I paid for them, and I sent him the dimensions because I wanted some small ones, and he did that perfect, and they came out outstanding. I got these a while back, but this is the first time I had a chance to use them since my whole lathe fiasco stuff happened. So if you're in the market for good aluminum handles, go check out his channel. I'll put a link right here, and they're great and relatively inexpensive compared to other places that have the aluminum handles. But I mean, they're outstanding. I will be buying some of his full-size handles here shortly, so be on the lookout for that, Chris. And yeah, so like I said, check these out. They're great. He makes them, and man, they're wonderful. Can't say enough good things about them. Also, in my travels last week before, whenever that was, I met up with another YouTube creator, and talking with her over lunch on a project she was, you know, building and thinking about building. It reminded me that, well, she's fairly new to woodworking, so it reminded me that the creation or the end result is important, but it's the process of getting to that end result that, you know, I think should be most important. I think some of us forget that, you know, the experimenting, the trying, the having to actually think about what it is you're doing, not really knowing sometimes what you're doing. You know, that's the fun part. It's the experience getting, or it's the process. It's experiencing the process that is the fun. Wow. So yeah, the end result is great, and you know, hopefully they turn out outstanding. But it's getting there that should be the fun in woodworking, for the most part, I think. Now I do this for a living, so it is a job, but you know, it's a fun job, and I chose to do this for a living. And you know, sometimes I forget that it's the process that's enjoyable. That's why, you know, we buy table saw in the first place. Not necessarily to, you know, make a work of art, just to have some fun and create stuff. And some of us forget that. And I was reminded, and I want to thank her for, not that she told me that, but you know, just talking with her, it reminded me that the work is fun. The end result is great, but the work is the fun part. So keep that in mind. Also, I've had quite a few questions about my turning tools and what I choose to use, whether it be the old-fashioned type, you know, cutters, chisel faces, standard bowl gouges and roughing gouges and stuff like that, or if the, you know, carbide tip are worth the investment. I've never used the carbide tip cutters. I've replied to 14 or 15 of your emails, and there's still several more stacked up that I should reply to, but here's the answer. I've never used them like a set of Easy Wood tools. I would like to use them. I know, looking at them, and y'all have even stated, you know, they're pretty pricey, and replacement tips, you know, can be pretty pricey, but apparently they last forever. Again, I have not used them, so I couldn't tell you. I know Sterling Davis, he has a set, and he enjoys them a lot. But I personally have not used them, so I can't give you a good judgment. Sorry. So there's a response to all those emails. What else? I think that's it. I will turn another platter as soon as I get back from this little trip, and continue this process, and hopefully I won't destroy that one. And if I do, then I'll turn another one. So the new lathe is outstanding. Yeah, it's much fun. So everything's good. Thanks for everybody for the new stickers I've got. What am I doing? I got Jay sent me a sticker. Cy sent me a sticker. And Sterling I just got his up yesterday. So of course, and then everybody else you see. So again, appreciate all that. Y'all have a wonderful day. Like, share, subscribe. Go check out my webpage. Buy a shirt. Something. Later.